Okay, so today, girls, we're doing another Descendants class, but we're also going to add some techniques. So how we're going to start is I'm going to stretch you. We're going to go over the technique we worked on in class. Then we're going to go over some personality and acting stuff. And at the very end, I'm going to give you a game you can play that's musical theater at home. It's really simple. And if you have siblings, you can play with them too. So let's get along with it. Let's get some music, and then we'll start. So get into your butterfly, girls. Oh, hold on. We have an ad. Okay, girls. Reach your arms all the way up and go over. Keep holding there. We'll get music in a second. Okay. Move your feet on through. Reach all the way up and go down. Okay, come up, flex your feet, and you're going to take your hand to the opposite foot and reach up. Make sure we stretch before we start dancing, girls, okay? So don't skip this part. You do the other leg. Okay. Up and over. Okay, now we're gonna move into a half straddle. So, I'm outside, so I don't have a ton of space, but we're gonna go into a half straddle. We're gonna go up and to the other side. Come up, and we're gonna switch our legs. And go over. Okay. Now we're going to open our legs up to a full straddle. We're going to reach up and go to the side. Okay. Come up. Go to the other side. Okay, come up and go to the center. Our music just stopped, but it's okay. We're about done with stretches. So after our stretches, we're gonna go over some of our Descendants characters, how they act, how they pose, and stuff. But before that, we are going to go over a couple of steps we were working on in class.
So upside down.
Now what? I have to use this.
Sorry.
Okay, so we're going to go over our jazz square. So I'm going to use our pieces of paper to help us. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're going to have, these might not be the best use because it's windy out, but it's okay. So, we know that if we're on one leg, we're going to start with our legs like this. So we have our left leg on purple and our right leg not on anything, okay? So, it's okay. So now I'm going to cross my leg over the front to step on red. And then I'm going to pick it up, step on yellow, then step back on orange. That's blue. Then to purple. And then you do it again. If my paper stopped moving, it would go red, yellow, blue together. Now we're going to pick these up so they are stopped distracting us. And we're going to try that slowly without them moving all over the place. Okay? So, keep your one leg all, no weight on it. We're just going to shake it around. Everybody shake your leg. Okay. Now we're going to pick that leg up, the one we were shaking, and we're going to cross it to the front, over the front of this one leg. Now we're gonna pick the leg that's in the back, this one. We're gonna pick it up, just like this, and step back. Now we're gonna take the front leg, pick it up, step to the side, and step to the center. So we're gonna do a couple of those slow. We're gonna do 4, okay? So we're gonna go cross, back, side, together. Step forward on this leg. Then we're gonna go again, cross, side, back, together. Step forward, and cross, back, side, together. Step forward, cross, back, side, together. Okay? Now, we are going to work. I would just want you to try your passes. Okay? So we're just gonna pick our leg up. We're gonna hold it here, and our arms are gonna be here, okay? Just try it, and if you can, just releve up and hold it, and then come down. You don't have to hold it long, just try it, okay? So try it with me. We're going to passe, and we're gonna try and releve on up, okay? We're gonna do it with the other leg. So we bring it up to passe, and then we try and releve, okay? If you can't do it, that's okay. That's why we're gonna practice. Try and practice that if you're not here, like not after this class. Okay, now I'm gonna take my shoes off, and we're going to move on to stuff that requires being off of this small space, okay? See, small space. So I'm gonna move up to here, where I have a lot more space, okay? So, we are going to start going over some characters and what they act like. So, if we think of Mal, which for future reference, Mal's color, she's going to be a purple color. I don't know if you can see this, but it's purple. So, with this purple color, this is what we're going to use to represent Mal. So if I ever say purple, this is what I mean, okay? So Mal is purple. She wears a lot of purple. But you all know, Mal is a VK, which means she is kind of bad, but she wants to be good. And so Mal is very sassy, but she's strong. So how would Mal act? We're going to start with poses of Mal, and then we're going to dance. We're going to do every one of our characters. So Mal is kind of strong. She's sassy. She might fight you. What else would Mal do? Think. You don't have to copy me. Do whatever you want. I think Mal might be like, good for you. She might. No bark, caramel. Sorry. So now we're going to move on to Eve. Evie's color is blue. Okay? We're going to go all together and dance with them in a second. I'm sorry, we didn't get to dance yet. So, with Evie's color being blue, in class we always say blue is like sad or tired. But for this time with blue, I want you to think sassy and pretty, because that's what Evie's all about. But she's also really smart. You all always like mention that she has her little mirror, so she's like pretending to look at herself. So some poses, I want you to do your own, but like she's like looking at herself, flicks her hair, like all sassy, like biggest sassy, be super sassy, sassy. That's kind of what Evie is. Next we're gonna do Carlos. Okay. So, next we're going to do Carlos. Carlos's color is red. With the red, it's kind of sometimes seen as like angry, or we use it as love in our classes sometimes. But for today, our color actually is. Today our color is going to be Carlos. So, how does Carlos act in the movies? Carlos fights. He also is athletic. So we say Carlos does like a lot of tricks. So we could like pretend we're about to like jump, or we could be like anything like cool. So like think of like cool poses, like, or you could even like be like jump and then land, and then how you land is like your pose. So that's how we would like but Carlos is also really sweet. So he doesn't fight as much, so he just does like cool tricks. That's what we're gonna aim for with Carlos. Now with Jay, his color is orange because, you know, kind of wears orange a lot. Now orange is kind of a harder color. It's like a happy color. But with Jay, Jay's kind of angry. He also fights. He also does the cool tricks that Carlos does. So when we do think of poses for Jay, we want to think more like if we were to do the jump one, then we'd like fight, okay? Or let's like he would kick, or like he could do the same trick stuff as Carlos, but he has more of a fight to him, okay? Now, our next one is Prince or King Ben. He becomes a king. His color is yellow. Okay? Now, Ben, he's princely. He's like royalty. So how do we pretend to be royalty? We stand like this. We're like, no. Or we can like try on our crowns. We could bow. Very royal, very regal. Be regal. Just be like, I'm better than you. That's kind of, now Ben doesn't think he's better than people, but that is how he holds himself. He holds himself with authority. So pretend you're telling somebody to do something. You do that. That's kind of how kings act. Not all of them are bad or mean, but they have authority. And so that's how we want to act when we're being Ben. Now, our last character to go over is Maleficent. She is not big in the second two movies. Maleficent is a big player in the first movie, so that's why she's our green. Okay? So, Maleficent is kind of evil. Green is kind of an evil color sometimes. It can be happy, but for us it's going to be evil. So think creepy. Okay? So how do we be creepy? What poses are creepy? They're kind of the weird ones, like we can go like this. We could, I don't know. What else is evil, girls? You try. What can we do that is evil? We can be like, we could pretend we're eating something. Or we could curse somebody. I don't know how you pretend to curse somebody, though. How would we act if we were cursing somebody? You! I don't know. So think on those. So now that we have our colors and characters, I'm going to have my helper help me. So we have all of the colors of the rainbow. And they're going to go to their spot. My camera guy, he's going to help us with this one. So he's going to pick a color. He's going to put it in front of the camera, and then I'm going to tell you what it is if you can't see. So we're going to put those with him, and he's going to pick one. And then he's going to hand it to me. He doesn't know what they are. So let's see. Okay, I don't know if you can see the color, but our color is green. So we're going to dance like Maleficent. So I just want you to dance however you feel like is like Maleficent. So evil. Be evil. I'm bad. Oh, she didn't get her way, so she could be angry. She could be like, ah, oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna go on to our next color. Our next color is orange. I don't know if you can see that, but what was our orange color? Do you remember? Our orange color was Jay. So Jay is really tricky. He does a lot of tricks, but also he is kind of mean. He fights. So let's go. Let's see. How does Jay act? We'll be like, do your own thing, okay? Fight, kick, fight, jump. Be like that, okay? We're gonna see what our next one is. Keep acting like Jay. Jay does lots of tricks. Do cartwheels, that's cool. Our next color is blue, okay? So who's blue? Do you remember? Our blue color is Evie. So how Evie? Evie is sassy. She's a very princess-like. To be Evie. How would Evie act? she might dance all proper. She might be sassy, 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 sassy. Okay, keep acting like Evie. Sassy, sassy. You do not have to copy me. What is our next one? Our next one is red. Do you remember what red is? Red is Carlos. Remember, he's very dancey, but he also does tricks. He is not mean like Jay, though. So, how do we do that? We just do a lot of tricks, so like jump and kick and maybe cartwheel and kick and move. Okay, keep going, girls. How would you think Carlo acts? Would he be like? Okay, what is our next color? Our next color is purple. Remember who purple is? Purple is for Mal. Okay? So, with Mal, how does Mal act? We already went over this. Mal is sassy, but kind of bad. So she might be like, sassy, but I could kick you. She also kind of warms up to being good. So, dance around like your Mal. How would Mal act? She would be like, thank you. She's sassy, but she's kind of mean. Like, like I could hurt you, but I'm also like sassy. So dance around like that. Maybe whip your hair up and forth. However you want. Okay, we're on to our last character, who is yellow. Who is our yellow character? Anybody know? That would be Ben, our prince / king by the end of movie 1 and into movie 2 and 3. So, how do royal people act? They're prim and they dance all do-do-do, do-do-do. But he's also kind of beastie. He's like, ah, sometimes. So how would Ben act? Act on your own. So we're gonna be prince. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So now we're gonna move on to the last part of the video. This is where we're gonna make a game. So, hold on. Let's organize the colors like you know I always do in class. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you how to play a little Descendants game while you are at home. It's very simple and easy to do. So, first thing you're going to need is your parents' help. Okay? Make sure you have help from your parents. Then, you're going to need their permission to get some Descendants music to play. So I have my Descendants music right here. And you're going to need the rainbow of colors we just went over. You're going to need red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. I'm using construction paper because it's easy. I have a lot of it. If you don't and you just have paper, just get a little marker and put the color on the paper and use that. You can use 2 sets of the rainbow or 1. It depends on how, like if you have siblings and you want to play with them, do that. So pretty much, now I'm going to need you to actually video this. You're going to put the papers down at random. Wherever you want, spread them out. It's going to be like the game we play in class. But I'm going to teach you how to do it at home. And then, you're going to get some music on. Now, with the music, let's see, it's going to take a second to get the music. We got to wait though. Okay, so with our music, we're going to do Rotten to the Core because you all love that song. Okay, so with all of these things spread out, now you're probably going to use more room. So spread them out as far as you have the space to do. Now when I start the music, it is going to be, you're going to dance however you want. So like, I'm going to put music on, we're going to dance however we want. But you're going to have your parents pause the music when they want to. So say they pause it. And I'm probably closest to yellow. So once I'm on yellow, I have to stick a pose that is like Ben, because that is Ben's color, and I'm gonna have to stick a pose. And once I start playing the music again, you have to be that character until you get another piece of music. So my camera guy is also gonna start being my music guy for a second, and we're just gonna do a few rounds of this game to show you what it is, and I'm gonna say bye. So however I wanna be.
Your worst nightmare can't take.
Okay, I'm probably closest to green. Who's green again? That would be Maleficent, so I'm evil. I have to stay like this until people on me, but I still have to do evil. Probably closest to blue. That would be Evie. This game is probably better played inside, but it's okay. So, I'm Evie, so I have to be sassy until he puts the music again, and then I have to dance sassy.
They think I'm callous, a low-life hood. I feel so useless.
I'm closest to purple. Definitely closest to purple. So, this will be our last round. I'm Mel, which means I have to strike a pose like her. So, like, I'm powerful but sassy. Do you kind of get what we're doing? I hope you understand what the game was, and I hope you have a lot of fun with the game. That is going to be it for our today's Descendants class. I really hope you had fun. I had fun teaching you. I love you guys. See you next time.